Okay, let's do a self-affirmation exercise. It's that serious, that dramatically poisonous. Absolutely no self-denial allowed. And to prevent that, we've prepared an exercise. Let's start with walking outside, step by step. A walk, you say? Shouldn't I be working on increasing my subscribers? Yes, you should take a walk. What I mean by step is don't just walk to your commute spot. Let's just walk outside. This is also a form of mindfulness, focusing on your senses. Closing your eyes and feeling your body, it's actually quite difficult, isn't it? You might not be able to do it every day. That's why, just for 10 minutes, put your phone away and take a stroll around the neighborhood. That alone will make a difference. You might start thinking, I did it again. I'm the worst. Especially at night. You wake up at a strange hour, right? And when you wake up, you think, what? It's only 3:20 a.m.? Waking up at 3:20 in the morning and not being able to fall back asleep. So, you check Twitter and see weird comments, opinions that clash with yours. You get annoyed, and you start thinking about past events, and before you know it, you're caught in a spiral of self-denial. That's not good. So, in those moments, take a walk in the morning. Take a break and go for a morning walk. You'll feel completely different, like you've been reborn. Try mindfulness. The important thing is, your worries aren't some mysterious, unpleasant substance floating around the world. They're just a reaction that exists within your mind. So, just by taking a different action, you can change things. And another thing, look out at the wide world. Actually, this allows you to step outside your preconceived notions. It seems like this delusion is what humans do best. Greed, anger, delusion. If you thought greed was number one, you're still too naive. Apparently, this delusion is at the center of it all. Humans are always believing something. In other words, we're judging good and evil, superiority and inferiority on our own. We're convinced that certain people are superior, certain lives are better, certain societies are ideal. But here's the funny thing. If you change your community, change where you live, or change your workplace, you might realize, wait, what I thought was justice until now, maybe it was just a delusion. I want you to experience that feeling, even taking a single school as an example. Some schools are very strict about certain things, but if you go to a different school, those things might not matter at all. Isn't that right? Some of you may have been yelled at, "Hey, your skirt's too short," or "What's with the dyed hair?" and even slapped. But if you transfer, there might be schools with no uniforms and where you can have any hairstyle you want. The same goes for workplaces. Some companies might scold you for being a few minutes late to a meeting, while others let you come in whenever you want and have cafe-like offices with no assigned seating. That's right. Feelings like "you're a loser if you don't do this" or "you're no good if you don't do that" completely change when you change your environment. You might be told, "Your voice is too quiet. You can't be a stage actor like that." But maybe at a Send You reading gathering they'll say, "Your voice is so calm and beautiful." What's right is just a delusion. Let's go outside. I thought so too. Things that were considered right as a comedian are constantly crumbling. What's right as a YouTuber is completely different from what's right as a comedian. A content creator's greatness lies in the fact that, despite being in the strict seniority-based world of comedy, They were the first comedian to address YouTubers a generation younger than them with "san." They approached individuals with that stance for the first time. Until then, many talents who had pride in being on TV had made comments like, "YouTubers are just doing something with Mentos and Coke." Some people thought, what's the difference between a part-time job prank and a YouTuber? They're just causing trouble and uploading weird videos to make money. But the rules are different. The person experiences a completely different rule and realizes their preconceived notions are wrong. And one more thing, and finally, this is the ultimate technique. Say to yourself, "I affirm myself." This is important. What's the point? Just like with self-denial, you can also fall into complacency. People are creatures that swing between self-denial and complacency. This state of complacency is also considered a form of delusion. In other words, being so afraid of denying yourself, you want to feel relieved by believing you're amazing. "I'm amazing. It's going to be all right. I'm amazing. What I think is right. I'm an amazing person. I'm the best." That state of complacency is also very dangerous, because it's just a delusion. If you're truly confident in your abilities and take on something with your actual skills, that's fine. But believing you're amazing and insisting on doing something you can't do is dangerous. There are people like that around you, right? They're not that great, but they say, "I'm amazing, I'm a big deal." And they use rough language or attack their superiors. That kind of complacency is also a form of delusion. But the point isn't to say, "I'm amazing." It's to say, "I affirm myself. I accept myself." In other words, even if I'm someone with 100 subscribers or 100 followers, even if I only have 10, I affirm myself. You're doing your best. That's the key. Because you are doing your best. Maybe you're not updating every day, but you're updating every 3 days. You were able to start doing content creation. You uploaded videos. Affirm that part of yourself. You worked hard at your job. You did your best. Maybe you didn't do everything, but you did 60%. Okay, that part of yourself. That's incredibly important. We tend to forget to do that. We always want more and more. It's good, isn't it? Affirm yourself. I'm not saying I'm going to surpass others and become a super content creator. That's a state of complacency. That's a scary state. Don't rush. Focus on what you've accomplished so far. You've been doing this since April 2019, and you've continued to upload videos until this winter. You started with a smartphone, and now you have more colleagues. You have more people to collaborate with. You have more projects. Many people are enjoying your videos. People say, "My child started to enjoy studying because of your videos," or "I was able to pass my exam because of your videos." People say, "I watch your videos all the time." You've had a lot of fun. That's good enough. Give yourself an okay. Now, some of you might be thinking, "I understand self-affirmation, but I can't survive with just 100 followers." The reality is that we live in a competitive society. I want to monetize. I want to make a living. I want to advance in my career. There are rankings. I want more likes and retweets and more donations. I need to be in the top 10 to pass the audition. I can't make a living with just self-affirmation. What should I do? Please calm down. I understand that it's a hyper-competitive world, and the point isn't about choosing between competing or giving up. It's not about thinking, "I'm going to crush him," or "It's hopeless, I'm giving up." The point isn't about escaping to the mountains. It depends on how you go to the mountains. The point is that your state of mind is how you see the world. Even in this competitive society, if you can enjoy what you do without worrying, then that's the key. Of course, it's great to advance in your career, But the problem isn't that you're not advancing. Advancing in your career is a result of doing your job well and achieving results. But wanting to advance faster and being upset that you're not doing as well is the problem. The two are completely different. Living in a competitive society and living without worrying and without self-denial are compatible. This is the most exciting part of this video. You understand how to relax, classify, and understand your worries, and affirm yourself. But isn't that just an ideal? In a competitive society, it's about beating your opponent, pushing them down, and raising your own ranking, right? How can you reconcile that with being free from worries? It's about